Hi, my name is Ahmad Efendy and my student's number is 22011010136. In this video, I will analyze the story of the diamond necklace. The story is about a charming middle-class girl, Mathilde Loisel, who have a desire to become an upper-class people. But she in despair because she married a petty official from the Ministry of Education. Matilda refuses to accept her life as it is. That is why she constantly cries in anguish and desire. From time to time, she visits John Forrester, her wealthy friend. Every time she returns home, she swears she will never go there again. One night, her husband gives her a surprise. He gives her a large envelope with an invitation to the ball. The entire higher officials and the minister himself are to attend that ball. Mozu Loisel get the invitation through a lot of effort. However, instead of getting excited, she grudgingly throws the invitation on the table. The problem is she has nothing proper to wear. She is afraid of showing herself as a poor little slob. Mozu Loisel solved this challenge by giving her 400 francs he had set aside for the hunting gun. She buys a pretty dress but still is unhappy. Now she complains she has no jewelry and looks meager and poor. Mose Loisel once again comes up with a great solution. He advises her to borrow one from Madame Froster. She consents and goes to her friend's house to borrow a piece of jewelry for the ball. Madame Forrester kindly agrees and lets her choose from a diverse collection. Matilda spends a long time trying on each piece of jewelry until she finds the perfect one. She decides on a diamond necklace in a black satin case. Admiring her look, she is finally happy and ready for a ball. Her visit was a great success. Everyone was curious about her. Many of the men were to waltz together. The evening was unforgettable. There were no hassles and sad thoughts. By the end of the night, she realized it is all over for her. Most Loisel, in turn, has to be back at his office at 10 o'clock. When they return home, she reveals her necklace is missing. Spouses start looking for it everywhere. In the folds of the dress, cloak, and pockets, but to no avail. Then the husband goes in search of the necklace on the way home. Unluckily, walking the entire route, he returns without it. It is a big shame for her to admit the loss. So, they decided to replace the necklace with a similar one, costing 400 francs. Moise Loisel takes 18,000 francs inherited from his father. The spouses borrowed additional sums from friends, loan sharks, and moneylenders. Having scrapped together all the money, they buy a new necklace and give it back to Madame Froster. Through 10 difficult years, they managed to pay all the debts. However, money is not everything they have paid. Ms. Loisel takes an additional night job of accounting and documents copying. Mathilde does heavy housework and loses her beauty and youthfulness. Everything she has is a warm memory of being admired in that one ball. One day, Mathilde suddenly bumps into still pretty-looking Madame Froster. Due to drastic change, John hardly recognizes her charming old friend. Matilda dares to tell her story of the life-changing step. Being shocked, Madame Forrester informs her that all the torment was for nothing. The original necklace was worth 500 francs at most. So the main social problem in this story is about the social class. What we see in this story is a combination of vanity, pride, and social pretension, which result in destruction for Matilde and her husband. Greatly in debt, they lose their middle-class status and fall into poverty. As the story concludes, after they have finally managed to pay off the debts, Matilde reveals to her friends the loss of the necklace. Her friends tells her that the original had been a fake. Social class is one of the critical themes that drives the necklace, both in terms of its plots and its characters. In this story, focus on class pretensions. Its main protagonist, Mathilde Loisel, is described as highly covetous of the lifestyle and prestige of the upper classes, while being deeply unsatisfied with her own status as the wife of a government clerk. So, we've got a conclusion. In this life, full of challenge and regrets, being grateful is one of the most important things. No matter how bad your life is, there must be a way to make it better by being grateful. Being grateful for everything you have also sometimes keeps you apart from bad things. If Matilda was more grateful and lowered her ego just a little, then she would not experience poverty and lose her social status. Because of self-esteem and sense of prestige that is too high, she also falls into bad things, and even his hard work is in vain after finding out that the necklace is fake. If she lowers her ego and does not obey her prestige, she will not work hard just to replace the necklace, so as lost and carry a huge sense of regret. Being grateful for what you have done doesn't make you look inferior, but it makes you look stronger in living life without being bothered by a sense of a prestige. So that's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye.